All right, step 3, business on purpose. What does that mean, business on purpose? So I want to talk to you about purpose. I want to talk to you about what we call the why. So when your why is strong enough, the why is really the reason that you got involved in real estate in the first place. Basically, the why is the purpose, the passion that you're putting in your business. It's like the fuel within. A strong why will lead you to take action. Okay, so if you don't have it, and sometimes, in our business, many times it's very challenging to continue to get rejected for sale by owners, as an example. If you don't have a strong why going forward, you won't be able to sustain those rejections and you'll quit the business. So you need to make sure that you have a very strong why going forward. Great actions would lead to great results. So if a strong why is going to lead you to take a lot of actions, and a lot of actions will lead you to get a lot of results, and then those great results are going to lead you to take more action. So it's like a cycle. Okay, if your why is very strong, it's going to cause you to take a lot of action. When you take a lot of action, you're going to start getting a lot of results. When you get a lot of results, that's going to cause you to take more action. So it's a cycle. If you feel that you're not taking enough action and you are procrastinating, it's normally because your why is not strong enough, and you really need to pay attention to that. Your circumstances are a reflection of how strong and meaningful is your purpose. So when you are on purpose and you have a very strong why, your circumstances in your life should reflect that. So for example, if you don't live in the neighborhood you wish to live in, okay, or you're not driving the car you wish to drive, or your children are going to a school that you don't like because you can't afford to have private school, all that stuff is connected. The circumstances of your life, they're connected directly to the purpose and the why. So when I say your circumstances, what am I talking about? I'm talking about your habits, I'm talking about your relationships, your health, your bank accounts, your discipline, your stamina, and your accomplishments. All of that is directly connected to the sense of purpose. If you have a strong purpose when you're moving forward in your life, all of those things will reflect. So you're going to have positive habits, you're going to have good habits instead of having bad habits, just as an example. Now, a weak or a lack of purpose will bring forth weak or no achievements. A lot of agents, I'm talking about more than 73% of all the agents that are coming into the industry, quit the business within the first year. Why is that? They don't have a strong purpose. They just want to try real estate, so they join the industry just to try. Maybe it will work, maybe not. When you are in that maybe mode, it means that you're not strong on your purpose. And every time a person quits something, it's directly connected to a lack of purpose or just a very weak one. I want to show you 8 simple steps that you can take right now in order to strengthen your purpose, in order to find it, in order to understand your why, to understand what it is that you're on purpose in your life. So just follow those 8 simple steps. Number 1, why did you join the real estate industry? Take a moment right now, pause the video, and write down the reason. If you don't remember, try to recollect. Try to understand, why did you join real estate? What did you do before real estate? And then what caused you to say, let me go get my real estate license? So stop this video just for a second and write it down. It's very important that you write things down in this exercise. Okay, number 2, what do you want to achieve? Pause the video, write down exactly what it is that you wish to achieve in your business. Okay, great. Number 3, write down what's important about that. So when you wrote down in number 2 what it is you want to achieve, look at that list and now tell me what's important about those items that you wrote down on the list. Pause the video and write that down. Okay, now that you know what's important about that, let's go to number 4. Number 4, what are you willing to give up in order to achieve those things? So take a look at the list of number 2 and tell me what you're willing to give up in order to achieve it. That question is not always clear for a lot of people, so I want to just clarify real quickly. If you need, for an example, to invest money in your business, if you know that you need to invest 20% from the money that you're earning, you got to put that towards advertising, and you got to throw in some postcards and do some brandings and stuff. And then at the same time, you might want to go on a vacation. So you might use the money to go on vacation instead of investing in your business. That is what I'm talking about. What are you willing to give up in order to achieve your goals that you wrote down at number 2? Pause the video and write it down. Okay, great. Now you know what you are willing to give up. Take a look at that and be honest with yourself. Number 5, what will happen if you fail to achieve what you wrote down on number 2? Write down what's going to happen if you fail to achieve that. Maybe if you fail to achieve it, you'll need to quit real estate and go find a job, which you really don't want to do. Maybe it means that you need to continue with a painful situation that you don't want to continue with. So write that down. What will happen if you fail to achieve what you wrote down at number 2? Okay, great. Now you know what's going to happen if you fail, but let's take a look at number 6. What will improve if you achieve the things you wrote down at number 2? What's going to improve in your life? Take a moment, write it down. What are the things that will improve? How is your life going to change if you're actually going to achieve the goals that you wrote down at number 2? All right, number 7, how do you feel about achieving it? So what is the feeling that arises when you read all those different things you wrote down and achieving them, when you can visualize a moment where you really are already there? What does it make you feel? So what is the feeling that arises out of this exercise? Pause the video, contemplate, try to feel for a second, and then write it down. Okay, number 8, what's missing right now in order to achieve it? So what is missing for you now in your business, in your life, in general? What's missing in order for you to achieve number 2? Pause the video, write it down. Okay, when you are done with these 8 simple steps, you should have a better sense of purpose. You should understand what it is that your journey is going towards. You should understand the goals that you really need to achieve. You know also what will happen if you don't achieve it. You also know how you're going to feel if you are going to achieve it, which should put you in a better place, understanding yourself, understanding your motives, and know what it is exactly that's pushing you forward, which is what we're going to use in order for you to build your business, go through the hard times, and be able to go the extra mile when the going is hard. Alright, so to finalize this step number 3, I need you to write down your why. So you're going to take about 10-minute break, you're going to contemplate, and then you're going to write down specifically your why, your purpose for entering this business. It needs to be summarized in 1 or 2 sentences. It needs to be very strong. You need to feel strong about it. And it needs to be something that will push you to do things you don't like doing. That's how strong it has to be. You got to be able to do things you don't like in order to succeed in this business. Okay, I'll see you at step number 4.